assume it's gonna work this time. Pretty please. Excellent. Good. Looks good. Okay. Alright, and that means we can switch over to our gameplay screen here. And hopefully it comes up. Excellent. And finally, make sure my YouTube chat actually pops up as well. Looks good. Looks good. Everything looks good. Bring my camera down a little bit as well. There we go. Now we're actually looking good. Alright, so last time we played Cryptid when I was doing Balatro, that was a lot. We're not going to do that again for a little while because it basically broke my computer. Instead, I went ahead and installed a mod called Brainstorm, which allows me to search for specific starts, basically. So it's not seeded because you still have to play the run. You can't just like go look up a video of someone else doing it, but it does give you like that first thing you want. So since we're going for Naneinf, I can essentially go look for a starting per KO. Right? So that way, hopefully, we don't have to play like 70,000 games just to find one. It's like, there's only so many different ways to get... Sorry, I had to get up. Close my door. There's only so many different ways to go Naneinf, and per KO is one of them. So, like, yeah, we're gonna search for those. So we find it in a normal Arcana pack. There's going to be a soul in it. It's going to be a per KO. It doesn't, like, none of that matters. And then we can also tell it to search for a specific voucher first, right? So I went ahead and told it to search for telescope. The tag, like, technically if you wanted to, you could search for, like, the money gain tag or whatever. Yeah, so anyways, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it on Plasma deck. And hopefully see some good results. I did already start one, but I'll start a new one just to show how it works. I started one to make sure it did work. So you can press Control A and it'll essentially re-roll it into the settings that you asked for. Since we're on Plasma, I think it's fine to do something like this. Yeah. You don't have to try too hard in the very beginning of a Plasma deck game. Right, so once we open this Arcana pack, it should just automatically have a soul in it. Oh, I lied. I lied to you just now. Wait. Damn, did I actually just get lucky the first time and just happen to find a soul in the very first one? That would have been crazy. What's good? We back to Balatro. It's Balatro time. Though it's not working the way I expected it to. I was trying to do some rerolls to find an early per KO, so that we didn't have to play 750 runs to find one that would allow us to go Naneinf. But we'll see if it's actually working. It might not be. And then we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Oh, it's absolutely time for some cilantro. So, like, in theory, this should have a soul, but... Oh, there it is. Oh, why did it not work the first time? I don't know. It's working now, though, so... What do I know? Let's do a I mean, might as well duplicate a Jupiter, right? It's a free level. That's certainly winning. How are our feelings on cilantro? Because I used to date a girl who said cilantro tasted like soap. Which, you know, maybe fair enough. Ooh, Hermit. Pretty good. I wish I could duplicate it, but I actually need it because I need to pick up that telescope. Discard 2 random cards. You've never had cilantro? That's crazy, actually. You've probably had it somewhere, just at like a restaurant or something, right? Even if you didn't know. If it didn't taste like soap, you probably don't have that. Cilantro is great, at least in my opinion. Apparently that's not a universal opinion, though. Ooh, a mime. That seems pretty good. Let's go mime, and let's go a hanged man. Since clearly we're still doing well enough just playing flushes. Well, I was kind of hoping to hang some of my low cards, but all of my low cards are the cards that I wish to keep. Okay, now we can hang a pair of 4s and still have our flush. Boom. Is Naneinf no Joker possible? I would say no. I would say no. I think it might be not just infeasible, but physically impossible because of how computers work. I'm not 100% on this, but usually when you're working with floating point values, they're stored in a special way. And to get a number that large, I feel like adding +2 from like leveling Jupiter from level 9,888 to level 9,899, that +2 might literally just be a rounding error at that point, and just physically not change the number in the computer. Not 100% on that, but I kind of get the feeling that something like that would happen. Let's go ahead and grab Sixth Sense, maybe? Here? We're still winning, so... It would probably be fine, but I don't really go to restaurants that often. This feels way out of... Hold on. Are we on delayed mode again or something? Did we end up delayed? Pokey, respond with... Pokey, respond when you hear me say this. Okay, 10 seconds isn't too bad, though. It just felt like it was like 2 or 3 minutes there for a second, but no. Yeah, computer science degrees do that. Ooh, an Immolate. I like killing more cards. Sign me up. What do I draw? A bunch more clubs. Very well. Clubs it is. Okay, I lied. It was not clubs. It was a straight the whole time. Actually, no, that's a mistake. Playing a straight here, because then I might not win. Okay, yeah. Fair enough then. It's not too bad of a chat delay then. You never know with YouTube. You never know. When I go pull it up, it's like, no chat delay. But then, oh no. Were they like really good headphones, or were they just like, they were alright headphones? What do we got here? I've killed almost... Oh, I have killed all my 4s. I salute the fallen headphones. 07s to the headphones. Oh, that's not too bad then. What was I doing? Emperor? Wheel of Fortune, maybe, or a Moon. Moon could go hard. Yeah, let's go Moon. Since we're clearly on the flush train right now. Choo-choo. And, Empress isn't really that helpful, but I'll take it anyways. Same thing, same side too. Rough. No, I did not break up with a girl over cilantro. That definitely did not happen. That would be funny as fuck though, and incredibly petty. Okay, we don't know whether that's a heart or not. Actually, let me play my single 6 and get rid of this real quick. Oh, hey, here we go. Sigil. Alright, those are all spades now. When I said we were going clubs, I lied. We were going spades. Let's death a 2 into whatever you are. I didn't actually check. It was a king. Excellent. We've unlocked Flush House. We didn't really need to do that, I just wanted to. God, no. What the fuck? It's aura farming time. Holographic aura farming. Smeared Joker makes my job really easy. Alright. Now I don't even really need to think about it. Just kind of play shit. Cilantro. Like you don't know. Are those boxes or printers on my right? Oh, right here? These are printers. Don't ask me why. They'll be gone in a week or two, it'll be fine. Ooh, deja vu. Deja vu. Alright, now we're gonna need to strength this 9 several times to make it a king. They're technically not mine, it's okay. It's okay. I'm printing out all of everything ever, yes. That is correct. Hey, there we go. That was calculated right there. I did all that math in like 3 seconds. Ooh, Hermit. I would like to copy that, actually. Let's get a little bit of death. You know what, actually, I should have deviled first. A little bit of order there. A little bit of order there. I mean, that's cool and all, but not really that helpful. Yeah, let's just go next. We got the Hermit. Oh, is that... Hold on. Is that a thing? Have you... I'm gonna need a source on that. Let's just play the 6. Kill it. Hex. Ooh, Hex. Wait, we already have Mime. I might not use that. Mime is really good with what we're doing here. Let's just play this, I think. Probably should have sold that maybe, but I don't know if this wins in one anyways. Yeah. Sell the Hex. Discard these, look for another heart if they're so kind to me. Never mind, they're not going to be kind to me, just give me the other ones. There we go. No reason. Don't worry about it. Call it morbid curiosity. This is big. Observatory is big on our conquest. Banana? I think we've gotten enough use out of Sixth Sense at this point. Let's get a banana. And a Celestial Pack that may or may not have what we need. It did not have what we need. We need High Card. There we go, get a good death in there. You peacing out? You leaving me? Alright, see it. He's gonna come back in an hour and a half and this run's still not gonna be over. Nah, that's not true. We might lose on Ante 6. Hanging Chad, eh? Hanging Chad, eh? You could actually work out well with Odd Todd. Maybe it's about time I dropped Smeared. We have 21 spades in the deck. We're doing alright for ourselves. Huh. Why? No particular reason. There's nothing in particular that's gonna happen in Ante 6. If we don't scale well enough, we're gonna lose at some point. Erosion's fun. Erosion's not as fun as Gross Michel though, because he could be Cavendish. Oh, right. I can't do that anymore. Silly me. Although I can do, like, this, and that would go pretty hard, actually, genuinely. Genuinely a decent hand. Space Joker only? I'll think about it. Yeah, that's a good hand, right? This'll be a good one too, then. Because I'm re-triggering all the odd Todds. Todd is gonna carry my ass. Yes! Extinct. And a free Hermit to use as well. Ka-ching. Alright, you got a Pluto in here? No? Very well then. I'll take a rocket. What am I looking for? I guess another High Priestess would do it. Sell you, use the Jupiter. And then, Hanged Man, probably a couple of these. Try for Cavendish, absolutely. Look, I found it. It's so easy. How does he do it? Do I want Rocket? Nah, I don't want Rocket. Oh my god, whoa, what? Alright. That's not scripted. Like, actually not scripted. I don't know what happened to my mic. Is it okay now? I don't know what's going on. Just a sec. Okay. Is it good now? I don't hear hell on earth. We good? Okay, good. I don't know what... I think it might be the cord that just occasionally... Like, if I move it in just the wrong way, it goes... "Ah!" Or something similar. It's organized by suit here. And discard these 4. Okay, those are all spades. Almost a flush 5. Neat. Great, we just play kings from now on, and we win. Oh, here we go, a strength. That's actually what I need. I need to turn that 9 into a, whatever it's called. A king. I don't know. Use them on that. And then we're just looking for a fool right now. Not that we're gonna get lucky and actually find one of those, but we did find our Baron. We found our Baron. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Troubadour actually better than AAA. That's crazy to say, but I think it's true. Because Troubadour gives us more kings. But it's also better than Cavendish. Fuck! Alright. I think I actually need to get rid of Cavendish. Are you the only one watching? No, according to YouTube, there's 3 or 4 people watching over on the YouTube side, and I couldn't tell you on the Twitch side right now. Let me check. No, there's a couple people on Twitch as well. You're just the only one actively chatting. Small blind, 22,000. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure our goal here is to just look for as many kings as we can with our discards. And then win with like a high card. We also really need to get Perkeo duplicating some high card. Pluto, planets, whatever. But we are having trouble finding any. So I think I need to buy the next fool that I see and then just check planet packs. Yes, you are very special. What does this look like? This is just crushing, right? Like, this is not even close? Yes. It's not even close. Okay. There's Pluto. Your doctor said you're special. Your doctor's a very nice person. And let's do a... Oh, we got our chariot as well. Hold on. Yeah. See what's in our spectral here. Onk. Not a chance. Skip. Keep the queens. Okay. Well, this is still winning by a lot. As long as we get like 3 or 4 kings, it's easily winning. I think all we do is I use this Pluto so that we have all of our consumable slots, and then we just start going next. And we're looking for blueprints and brainstorms and maybe some negatives. I'm absolutely gonna sell AAA at some point. I wish I could strength up this 9, but we're never drawing it, which is making it difficult to do that. It's a surprisingly small amount of kings, but it'll do. How many more are in our deck? There's like 3 or 4 more. Where are my kings at? Need to get that red seal steeled, and we need to get it up to a king. Or otherwise find a different red seal, which is perfectly valid. No glass. None of that. None of that crap. I think we just hang some more cards. We don't need the money just yet. Yeah, we're doing alright for ourselves. This run already has the observatory, yeah. Cool. What happens if we just play a 9? What does that look like? The Royal Flush discard card. Brainstorm's very good. Love me some Brainstorm. This is also, like, legitimately, this right here is an insanely cracked run. The only thing it gave us at the beginning, we still had to buy it, was Perkeo and the telescope voucher. Like, all the rest of this shit we just found. Let's open a Celestial. Nothing in here. I don't know why I opened this. It's not going to show up. I need to start playing high card so that it's higher than flush. Or else we're never going to see it. I'm going to buy both of those. Oh, Cavendish is back. I do not care. Go away. Right, where's our red seal? There's our red seal. Where's our queens? Also, let's hang these 8s. Let's get some queens. A queen and a 9 are what I'm gonna strength. Assuming we draw our queens. Assuming we draw our queens. There's one. Thank you. Now we play the 10. So I can buy more kings on the 1 in 13 chance that a king shows up. Or 1 in 13 chance that a king actually shows up. The other 12 and 13 times is just clogging up the shop. Let's get another steel. Steel. Saki Busky? No. Showman? Yes. Sorry, AAA. Your life is forfeit. Because I need to find another copy of Baron or something. Okay, given the options, I will take Hermit. Ah, like this. Be gone. There we go. It really is that easy. And then I play an ace. Cool. Alright, we're not losing an ante-6 like I predicted. Because we hit. We hit everything. Negative gluttonous. I'm gonna take this solely for that one boss that forces you to sell shit. Another chariot, eh? Ooh, we can chariot our red seal. That's good. Still no point in opening Celestials until high card hits the same as flush. DNA, eh? What am I gonna do with DNA right now that I can't already do with Arcana? And knowing that it's gonna kill Troubadour. I don't know that DNA is really the angle. Oh, this is the run. Very possibly the run. Black deck is hard. Black deck might be the hardest deck. And something, that's what she said. So we were talking about how this is the run, but the plant is coming up. We'll see if this is the run. I think I can still win this if I just level up high card a couple more times, just solely with per KO value. Like, legitimately, I could just play some random crap and still win. Play that 10 of spade. Like, here. If I play this, I'm getting 13 and then times 1.5 to the 6th. I very well might just be able to win with just that. Are you allergic to the like button? Or you could find Luchador, true. I don't really want to sell any of what I have, though, to pick up Luchador. Maybe I'll just find a negative Luchador. It's really just that easy. Dude, just find negative Luchador. It's good to get this boss out of the way sooner rather than later, though. I would rather not run into this guy on ante 18 when I definitely need all of this. Oh, I could debuff all my cards. That would probably help. Okay, did that fuck up my mic? Is my mic still good? Because I accidentally bumped a chord just now. Am I now going through a tunnel? Nobody has freaked out yet. I'm gonna assume it's fine. It is bueno. Excellent. Hoimit. Maybe I should just be leveling up random crap. Temperance. more money. Excellent. I'm gonna end up asking that way too often. Because now I'm concerned, since I can't hear my own audio. That 10 of hearts is one of the ones I'm definitely going to need to keep in my hand. That's going to make a big difference. I can't really use a showman here. Troubadour gives a lot of value to these. Have I made it up to 11 high cards? I have not. Okay, so I'm not going to find another one in there. Space Joker Pog. Now I'll buy a Magician. And a Hanged Man. What am I even looking for? None of this. I am looking for that. So Blueprint is Blueprint is this mime, but just better, right? Because it's per KO, and then it's also mime. So... So, like, you do this. What else are you hoping for to guarantee Naneinf? Brainstorm. Because right now the goal is to get as many copies of Pluto as we possibly can. That's like the big thing that's going to make it easy for us to win. Alright, I got a Magician, I got a Hanged Man, and I need 140,000 points. We're gonna hang the 5 and the 3 right off rip. And I guess I'll just Magician these 2 cards for now. And discard all of my face cards as I look for a very particular card. That one. Alright, let's see how this does. Bro, are you really gonna tick through all the debuffed cards? 44,000, cool, we can win. Yes, but well, not every Joker to the right. It copies the Joker that is currently to its right. So if I were to move it, it now copies Baron. So the point is, since Perkeo creates a consumable when you leave the shop, you can put it to the left of Perkeo, it'll copy 2, and then when you actually go into the blind, you move it to one of the other ones, and now you can also score more points. Right, so you like move it when you need it in certain places, basically. How do you copy cards? Just pray for spectral packages. I'm new to Balatro. If you're talking about copying Jokers, kind of. Yeah, you're praying for spectral packs, or you can also, there's a Joker called Invisible Joker, where it does nothing, and then after you've kept it for 2 rounds, you sell it, and it like copies one of your Jokers. And then there's also a card called Showman that can allow you to see multiple copies of things. So you can buy a Showman and hold on to him until you see a copy of one you already have. Of course, you also have Blueprint as an option. So that's up there as well. Time to start leveling Pluto. For sure, for sure. So here's Showman right here, right? I don't have a slot for him here, so I'm not going to pick him up, but earlier in the run I had him. I'll take an extra hand, you never know when you might need it. Alright, go next. So you see Perkeo copied 2 there, and now I move it over to mime. One random joker disabled every hand. I don't think that's gonna matter at all. We're winning by so much right now. I'll keep you. Okay, and then we'll devil a king, and we'll play a 5. And I think it is about time we turned up game speed again. Because we kinda getting a little bit slow. If this is gonna finish today, we should probably get on it here. Temperance, I will pick up the Fool in case I see a Strength. Those aren't Strength. Those aren't anything. Those aren't even good. Get out of here. Clarification, those aren't good right now. There's my Strength. Use this for a Strength. Take a Hanged Man in as well. Oh, see, forgot to move Blueprint over. Can't be doing that. There's no way I don't do it here. You underestimate just how many points you need to make this shit work. It is, this is a very good run, but I don't know if it's necessarily the run just yet. Hello, where's my jack? Hello? You in there? Guess I'll have to hold on to Strength one more time. And once you've started scoring cards, by the way, you can just move this around. It's not going to, like, start triggering on Perkeo if you move it mid-hand. You can just, once you've played the card, you can be like, whoop. Not that you really need to do that, but you can. Death, Fool. I could Strength for another Fool. I don't know why I would do that, though. I think I just... Death. There's another Death. Okay. Hermit. Temperance. Chariot. I think I prefer Death to Chariot. Because I have enough steel cards in my deck that it should be pretty easy to just find one of my steel cards. Alright, that time I remembered. Let's move him back over. Final boss. Death and Strength. Okay, let's go like this. And then I think I'll... No, actually, I might want a Death onto the red seal once I Strength it. Yeah. There we go. And then, I don't know, like this for now. Just so we start getting more red seals. And I'll play this king. Bro disabled my blueprint, what the fuck? I destroyed you even without my blueprint. Fuck off. Bro cost me real money. Alright, endless mode. Accidentally hits new run. Thankfully it saves it, so if you do hit new run, you can... I think you can just hop back to the main menu and you're fine. I might be mistaken there, though. I get one of these. Alright. I think the answer is, once again, Strength. And then, buy the Death. Hope there's a Fool in here. There is. Love it. Banana. But super banana. Hey, there's that Luchador. There's that Luchador twice. Nope, need that. Go next. Move you back over here. I don't think we've fought spades are debuffed yet, which is concerning. Good news. We have successfully created our Red Seal Steel Kings. So it is time to begin making more. Don't even need any discards. Cooking. Be sure to move you over. As for which of these I get rid of when I find Brainstorm, I assume it's just going to be Troubadour. I say win. It's not actually a win, really. It's more of an if. I've seen DNA 3 times this run. No. No. Yes. Zoop. Space. We're just gonna call out Space Joker every time we see it now. The laws of mathematics, he says. There are no laws here, only really shitty poker. Or possibly really good poker, depending on how you define. The superior poker. Yeah, I realize Cavendish is common, but do you really need to show up every other shop? Hello? Ah, there he is. Yes. Okay. We're kind of here now. Looking pretty good. E22 is 22 zeros after the 9. I believe so. Or moving the decimal point 22 places, I think is technically what it is. You're not adding 22 zeros, you're moving the decimal point to the right 22 times, which is like, it's more like 19 zeros, I guess, since you've got like three values after the decimal point, 3 significant figures. But it's pretty much the same. It's around that big. Alright, now we need to find, hell, I don't even know what else. Negative Showman. You got one of those for me? And then we just move the mime over. I realized that I don't actually need, like, technically speaking, I think it's better to put Baron over here or something like that to balance out the number of re-triggers with the number of 1.5 axes. I want more money, so I'm keeping the mime over here. DJ Bustanut? Really? Right in front of my salad? Ooh, there we go. Money tree. Are you coming to the tree? I'll keep the chariot. What we got here? The fish. Let's do steel here. Bing bang boom, world. Zoop. And then we go zoop. Have you ever DJ'd? Nope. It is just a silly name I came up with back in high school. And I liked it, so I kept it. There were times when I was like, maybe I could get into music mixing, but I've got too many things that I'm now like, maybe I could do this, so I gotta draw the line somewhere. Sorry about that. I thought you might have figured that out when you hopped into this channel and I wasn't out here like, you know, like you see on the front page of Twitch all the time. I'm never, ever, ever going to play another Flush House, but I'm gonna keep leveling it up just for the lulz. Whoops, I re-rolled too many times. I need some negatives now. That's now the goal, is to find some spectral packs with some valuable stuff in them, like a, whatever it's called. I don't remember what the fuck it is. Ectoplasm, that's the one. Honestly, like, yeah, Solar Esquire, right? Like, that's kind of a banger. There's a Spectral, you got an Exoplasm? No, but you got a Cryptid, and I'll take it. Maybe I should have been looking for a blue seal as well. You got any of those in here? No? Alright. Fair enough then. Duplicate. So this is now basically a race against time, where every time I play an ante, I'm getting 3 Plutos, which is 1.5 cubed. So like a 3 and some change X molt increase. And basically, the goal is to get as many of those planets as we can before the scaling catches up with us. Because it will eventually catch up with us. It scales faster than that. So we're just trying to, if I see like a hieroglyph or a petroglyph, like without thought, you take that, because that's 3 more antes where you're able to scale. We got Perkeo going a little bit late with the Plutos, so we'll see if we can catch up, but we do have both Brainstorm and Blueprint, which is nice. It's going to make our job a lot easier. Chariot every time. We've got our blank, so maybe we find antimatter at some point. We can take something there. Just keep leveling up high card as well. Of course, that helps the scaling. It's reducing returns, but it definitely helps. I think I do like a Fool here. Maybe a Hanged Man is better since we already have a Death. Hang 2, Death a 3rd, right? Ooh, hello, money. We've got a lot of antes to go before this is true. But it starts scaling faster and faster, so, like, it's a matter of how many of these we can stock up, basically. That's what it comes down to. It's good that we've always been hitting the Plutos when we take these in. That's kind of them. We also haven't fought the Spade Boss yet, I don't think. We might have fought it early and I forgot. Hang 2. Death of the 3rd. How much money would it cost to change your name to TJ Bustinut for a stream? Considering I might get TOS'd, it's probably more than... Also, order. More than I should. I probably just shouldn't, realistically. Oh yeah, that's another pro tip. You might have noticed it there, but scoring a hand is different from end of round. So when you score a hand, and you've got your blueprint over here to help you score a hand, but then you have a bunch of, let's say, like you saw there, gold cards, you can, after you've played the hand, move the blueprint here, and you'll get the bonus money from, like, re-triggering the gold cards when the hand ends. I just feel like I'm gonna get TOS'd if I do that. Just, like a sneaking suspicions. As great as the name is, as down as I am for that, probably a mistake. Also, you can't even give me money anyways, because I don't have enough followers. Ooh, another red seal. Nah, I think I pass on those, though. Space Joker! No, don't need a normal king. Normal kings are weak. Three more Plutos. Okay, what else do I have there? Fool? What's it on? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, maybe not. Let's go Chariot, and probably just keep the Fool, honestly. And I'll play one of these, and we'll move you over, and go. We're getting there. We're getting there. 33 E's down, another God knows how many to go. I don't even know what the number I'm going for is. Temperance? Methinks so. I should probably be saving my money, honestly, and re-rolling when I actually have better odds to get something I need. You know what I mean? Like after I get antimatter or something like that. Oops, almost forgot to move my per KO. Wouldn't I be looking like a fool? My hearts are debuffed. No. No. Anyways. Yo, you seen that Daffy Duck edit with Parappa the Rappa? If you know, you know. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, no, don't reroll past the Baron. Unless, I mean, like, Baron's only good if you actually have a deck set up for it. So maybe it wasn't that bad. Oh, there's the ectoplasm. Okay. I think I'm okay with losing a hand size to negative one of these. It is the blueprint. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's rough then. That's okay. That's an L moment right there. Oh, we got the showman too. Holy shit, we are here right now. Now you just gotta show me another copy of Blueprint or Brainstorm, and I will newt. I think I pause on rerolls because they're getting expensive. Alright, we got a death and a fool. That's good. The ox. I mean, He's gonna set my money to 0. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Well, actually, will he? Maybe he won't. Maybe I can clap his cheeks. By just playing a random high card. I'm pretty sure I can just play like a pair and win with the kings down here, but maybe I'm mistaken. Like if I play... Here, let's test it. Let's test it. Let's play a pair of kings and see what our score looks like. Oh yeah, we're fine. The ox ain't doing shit. We just play a pair. Unseated. I'm gonna say no. I installed a mod that allows it to look for like a specific start. It's not seeded like I can't go look up someone else's playthrough of it and copy it or anything like that. But it like I got it to give me a per KO to start. That's what I started with, was per KO. that's beyond that unseated. Everything else up here was just like a lucky run, but the per KO in particular is not unseated. A negative showman rolled in the shop? Damn. Negative showman is cracked as hell. Unless, I guess, all your jokers suck and you don't want duplicates of any of them, and then, I guess, it sucks to suck. See if we can find a blue seal. Nope. Okay, I could level Pluto once, but why would I do that? Oh, whoops. I just sacrificed some of my score. Haha. Not that it matters at all. Alright, showman, do your damn job. Showman me another blueprint or another per KO. Wouldn't that be crazy? Not even possible either, because I'd have to sell him to pick up the soul. Never mind. Ignore me. Alright, yeah. Playing high card sets money to 0. So we're gonna play pair, and we're gonna win. I have a feeling I should drop this fool before it accidentally triggers on it. Nah, then we'll have 2 fools. Alright, the ox. It's time to get the cocks. What? What if you don't feel like ignoring me? Well, then don't. What brought that on? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? Bro's hallucinating? What would you guys like me to take from this pack? Should I take the moon, or the moon? Thank you, showman, for making this pack shit. Ignore you? Oh, ignore me. Okay, sorry. Fuck, I'm still getting used to this whole, like, you're talking about me talking about... Gotcha. Okay, I'm here. I'm gonna re-roll a little bit, see if I can... $4. Let's go. The tooth. Lose $1 per card played. I think I can afford that. Methinks I will be fine. We're up to 52. And we've still got a lot of antes to go before we're under any threat. Maybe this is the run. I mean, we're certainly cooking. Either 37th is pretty good. No, I probably said that and then just forgot that I said that. That's probably what happened. Hey, dude, I got you, bro. Space Joker. For now. Until I see anything better at all. Tough choice here. Grim or Grim? Thank you again, Showman, for making a shit pack. Is there an achievement for getting infinite on every deck? I'm pretty sure there's not. I've already 100%ed Steam, at least, and I certainly didn't need to do that shit. That sounds horrible. Trying to do that unmodded? Yikes. Like, you can do it, but, like, I'm not trying to sit here re-rolling 300 times until I find a Perkeo in my first... You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth the effort for me. More importantly, even if it was worth the effort for me, it's not cool for people watching stream to just watch me re-rolling over and over again, you know what I mean? Like, as cool as it sounds in theory to be like, oh, I did this without any help, what... luck. You know, like... It didn't level up. What's this Space Joker doing? I'm gonna need you to have a talk with him. Alright, fine. The fool is now Temperance. It has been decided. Immediately finds a death. Immediately finds a death. And a Chariot. Nice. And a Chariot. Nice. Nah, we're just rolling. Rolling. Alright, sorry, Space Joker. This is $20 of econ. That's way better. We're facing right. It's the tooth. I remember that. I did say that earlier. I did listen to The Defended. I went to their YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel had like, it didn't have like that many videos, so I just sorted by popular, and I listened to like the top 3 or so. You mentioned Man on a Hill, right? I think I actually liked Back for More than Man on a Hill. Man on a Hill was like, it was fine, but I think I liked Back for more. Did I accidentally duplicate any? No, good. Death and Chariot. Alright, let's do Death like this. Oh, I'm never finding that shit again. Hey, can I get that back? Can I get that back? Thank you. Alright. There we go. There's something to use a Chariot on, and then I immediately play it. Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. 41. Can I see 42? Oh, an extra discard. Sick. For that banner synergy. Actually, 2 cards to hang. Nice. Nice. We only have 4 cards that are not king. I'll take it for now. I'm not getting rid of the showman. I don't know if I sell showman for this, or if I sell Baron that I just picked up for this. Obviously, I'm going to be selling Gluttonous Joker when it comes time, but like the ability to potentially dupe a Perkeo or a Blueprint or a Brainstorm, I guess I should sell Showman just so that I don't accidentally duplicate Showman. Worst case, I just sell whatever I get, right? Alright. In 2 rounds, we will be popping off. Must play 5 cards? I don't care. I'll play 5 cards. Fuck it. I'm still gonna win. Here, let's... I don't have any gold cards here. Let's test it. Do I win if I play 5 cards? No. Concerning. Although, less concerning when you consider that I only had 1 king, and if I had a 2nd king, it would be like... squared. Ding 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 ding. As you can see, we're clearly still winning well before with... Oh, you know what I could do? I could try to play 5 cards and still have it be high card. That would probably work. Because I still have... I have a 5, a 9, a queen, an ace, and a king. I could play those 5. It would still be high card, and then it's an easy win. And my deck is small enough that I can just dig for that specific hand and win. So, we'll do that. So just be sure not to hang anything right now. Just skip it. No problem at all. I love Indian smaller bands. It does seem that way. They are... It is good when you find like a small band that people haven't heard of before. Go next. I think I'll just hold on to the Hanged Man though. The Hanged Man. We like a good hung man. What? Sorry for interrupting. How do you get those negative Pluto cards in the consumable slot? You're not interrupting at all. Ask whatever questions you'd like. Perkeo. Perkeo is a legendary joker. It comes from when you open a Spectral or an Arcana pack. There is like a very small chance you see something called Soul. And Soul gives you a legendary joker. And this is one of those legendary jokers. Creates a negative copy of a random consumable card in your possession. So these are all just because I keep duplicating Pluto. And then the value of that comes from... where will I find you? There is a voucher called Observatory. Planets in your consumable area give 1.5x mult for their specified poker hand. So as long as I'm playing a high card, all of the Plutos give 1.5x. So let's sell Gluttonous, and then let's see what Invisible dupes. Another Baron. Not exactly what I wanted, and I will likely sell it if I see a Showman again, but it's fine as is. I'll take a death as well. That sounds good. Absolutely. Nope. Let's use the Pluto here. I want that Fool, to be honest. Can I even reach my Hanged Man? Does it just, like, skip over it? There it is. Gotcha, bitch. Sell you, buy that. Go next. For real, though. Good for him. Alright, we gotta discard looking for specifically my ace, queen, 9, and 5. Ace, queen, 9, 5. Found him. And now we have high card. And I think now we actually do want to duplicate mime, so... looks good to me. Nope. I have a plan. It's good that I saved exactly 5 cards that were not the same ranks so that I could actually do that. The Idol. Nope. That's for played cards. We don't do that here. Immolate and Talisman. I guess I'll put a Talisman on something. I do want a Death now. Let me check the boss. Play only one hand type. I think I'll be good. Can I get to Death? Are you gonna let me do that? There's like a 1. Yeah, there we go. All right. Death like that, and then Talisman on, I don't know, one of these kings so that I can play it if I want to. Wow, those suck. Pass. Extra consumable slot just in case, you never know. I see we're doing normal. Normal. Yes, it's normal Balatro. It's not a normal run. I'm actually gonna sell the Fool. I don't want to accidentally start duplicating one. I know I'm gonna hit it one of these times. I haven't yet, but I will. Right, what's our current score looking like? I'm gonna guess this is like ballpark 50. Maybe a little higher than that even. Oh, much higher than that. I lied. Sorry, my screen's shaking. We're going... Damn, fire takes like a few seconds to fade away because it was burning so hot. Where's my showman? Oh, fuck me. That was a mistake. -2 Plutos. Always gotta move it back. I forgot to. Now you move it back. That's why I was always moving it back before, because I get into the shop, and I focus on the shop, and then I just go next. I'm like, oh, whoops, didn't move the jokers. Yes, it is I. Loom. My machinations lie undetected for years. Hanged Man, that looks like a good choice. But, actually, I would rather have more red seals. See, I lied. He lied as easily as he breathed. +1 hand size. Genuinely, I have to consider whether this is better or worse real quick than that third Baron, because I do have -1 hand size. This one might still be... Nah, not better. Not by much. If it is better, it's not by much with our current hand size. There we go. Remembered Perkeo this time. Are you colorblind? Or a dog or cat? Ah, man. I love that extra 50 chips that sneaks in there with the mime. Thank you for the money. Move Perkeo back. Ooh, free anti-back. That's good. Seated? So I've been saying yes, but not really. The Perkeo is seated. Like, I downloaded a mod that allows you to find a Perkeo early. But other than that, none of the rest of this is seated. There's no... I didn't, like, actually type in a seed or anything. It just found some seed somewhere that has a Perkeo early. That's all. Do I want to hang here? Yeah, I think I do. Boop. So yeah, all the barons and the blueprints and the brainstorms and all that are natural. Just the Perkeo that isn't. Looks good to me. Send it. Yesn't, exactly. I love that even without Perkeo, we would still be winning. Even before we had the 76 Plutos. What do we got in here? Garbage. I don't know what I expected, really. If it doesn't say Showman, I don't want it. I lied, I'll take a free 2x. Zoop. E62. 'Tis a new record for sure. Look at that, we get that extra 2x, it's a pretty big deal. That's a little less than a third of 1E. Pretty good. It's negative, I mean, it is actually pretty good. Until I find another invisible Joker and then I sell a Baron and see if I could get another Perkeo. Zoop. Hermit? Kermit. Kermit gives $20. I can't really do a Kermit. Well, no, actually, that's not too bad of a Kermit. Wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing, but I figured it out. 1 in 7. Bitch, does this look like 1 in 7 to you? Okay, potentially answer. Oh, I have some red seal kings. I have a few in here. Most of my hearts are red seal. There's a few hanging around. It is really hard to do without the red seals, yes, but we're getting more of them as we go. I think it's more important to have the Perkeo up and running as early as possible. Zoop. Also, we haven't seen the serpent yet, which is nice. The serpent will go pretty hard when we run into it. Oh, look, there he is. I have a Lucky Cat, Photo Chad, DNA, Mime. The shop has Oops All Sixes and Sock and Buskin. What deck are you playing? Because that's only 4 jokers. You must be playing Painted deck then? Oh, Photo Chad, never mind. It's so ingrained that those two are 1. You have 5, gotcha. I'm with you here. Lucky Cat, Photo Chad, DNA, Mime. Shop has Oops All Sixes and Sock and Buskin. How many face cards do you have in your deck? Because the question here would be, 7 hand size Baron. Shh. There's so many of them. It's hard not to justify it. If you have a lot of face cards and you're regularly playing large number of face card decks, but Sock and Buskin doesn't really help any more than Hanging Chad does for photographs specifically. If you've used DNA to the best of its ability, I would probably swap for the Oops All Sixes, unless your Lucky Cat's already really, really high, like if your Lucky Cat's up at 5 or 6x and you're starting to get reducing returns, I might swap for Sock and Buskin instead. Because, like Sock and Buskin's just a 2x, right? In that case, it's a 2x for your photograph. I guess with Lucky Cat, Sock and Buskin's just, on average, going to be better than Oops as long as you're playing fully face card hands. If you're playing less than that, it's a little bit worse. Yeah, so I would say of those, if you're playing all face cards, Sock and Buskin is better probably than DNA. If you're playing not all face cards, then probably Oops over DNA, because it sounds like you've used DNA to its pretty fullest extent there if you've got that many kings. Let's see what else we got here. That's why I feel Perkeo copying Red Seal's cryptids and other stuff using the ghost deck. I made Naneinf like 3 days ago, but without the cryptids, I don't know if I could. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, man. I don't know about all these bugs and shit. all I know is that Perkeo Observatory is cracked. Naneinf like 3 days ago, but cryptids. When you say cryptids, are you talking about like the cryptid mod? Or something else that I'm too stupid to understand. What we got here? Fool. Oh, Fool the Emperor. Ooh. Now what do we have? Death, Devil. I'll take the Death. Yeah. Sell the Magician. Eh. Sell the Devil. There we go. Precision. Let's use the Emperor, I guess. 42 bucks. 42 bucks is pretty good. Let's do it again. Christ's sake. I'm gonna be in this shop all fucking day. Fuck! Oh, man. It's one of these, is it? Okay. Precision. We're gonna keep the fool, actually. Do I even need a hanged man? I guess I could hang some of my, non-steals. Sure. Go next. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. What'd I miss? Crimson Heart and Bean Joker Bug give a lot of free hand size and you can just win with Observatory anyways. Oh, I see. Oh, I think I might kind of know what you're talking about, but I've never used it before. Ghost Deck allows you to get cryptids, oh, cryptid, like, gotcha. Cryptid, the spectral card. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah. So if you use 3 cryptids, you get extra 6 Red Seal Kings. Gotcha. Was this seeded? The Perkeo was... I downloaded, I think it's called the Brainstorm mod, which allows you to essentially headhunt a specific start. Okay, that doesn't help. You can headhunt a specific start, and I headhunted Perkeo in the first shop. Beyond that, none of the rest of it is seeded. Hanged Man. Yeah, let's actually use the hang. Get rid of a couple of these. And am I looking for? I have a 9 in here. Let's dig for that. I said, let's dig for the 9. Fuck. Okay. Well, we're getting... Assuming I can click on my death, we're getting 1 extra red seal. And we're gonna call that good enough. Achha. Yeah, it's not seeded, it's filtered, technically, yeah. That's a good way to put it. I'll put it that way from now on. My previous answer was yes but no, or yesn't. We're still getting E to the 75th here. That's pretty good. E75. I say E to the 75th, which is just not how you're supposed to say that, I don't think. That doesn't really make sense. E75 is what I should be saying. I think I say E to the 75th because I'm used to scientific notation being times 10 to the power. Right, which is what it's representing, but it's still not how you read it, I don't think. Hermit, 20 bucks. Huge. It's like 2 whole rerolls. I don't know, guys. Flat 107 seeming pretty good right now. Do I even have any non... I'll keep the 2 golds for now. I'll sell them later. They give me some money right now, and I'm nowhere near getting outscaled just yet, so I will keep them. Eventually we're gonna run into another one of these, invisible jokery doos. Slide that bitch over for before I forget. Yeah. I didn't read chat. I did that on my own. I remembered this time. Well, if only I had a hanged man right now. You need more kings if you can have more cards when you face the serpent, or you won't get full value. Yes, quite. I would like more kings. Guess I can move him back now. Ding 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 ding. Technically, I could also play pairs, because I'm probably not gonna win if I. Well, no, I'm probably gonna win if I play pairs. That's not true. I'm probably gonna win if I play pair. And pairs would technically net me like a +1, right? None of you. I don't expect I'll be going Naneinf, like, right now. I think I'm gonna need a fair number more Pluto cards. DNA is only gonna get me 2 hand size. I mean, like, at that point, if I'm gonna play like a DNA, all it's gonna do is copy 2 extra kings, right? And then I'm gonna win. So I can't really make use of the serpent on that. And then it's only a +2 hand size, right? Even if I dupe 3 of them. You're not making money to roll serpent every time, so it's not gonna be an Naneinf. Unless I get to ante 33. If I get to ante 33, it can show back up. Technically only ante 30 because I did already hit hieroglyph and petroglyph. Might even be before ante 30. Hold on. What ante do I have to make it to here? Collection, blinds. There's 23 non-boss blinds. Yeah, 23 non-bosses plus the boss at 8, 16, 24. Although 8 and 16, I didn't hieroglyph or petroglyph on any of the bosses themselves, the final bosses rather. So at ante 23, I will have faced 23 bosses. Yeah. So it'd be ante 25 that I would first re-encounter bosses. And I feel like with our current scoring, ante 25 might be possible with our current still scaling. Is there something that shows? There is, right? Where is that? It's under collection, I think. Okay, yeah, it's over here. E to the 67th on 23. I think that considering we're already scoring in the 75 ballpark, by the time we get up here, we're going to be able to survive. So we should be able to make it to 25, and hopefully by then we will have the reroll voucher. And then we should be able to reroll for Serpent, yeah. There's plenty of time between here and there. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Very well. I will be discarding. And then discarding. And then discarding. And then playing. And just to confirm, let's actually do the math on these, because I haven't been up until now, just because I want more money. I've just been duplicating mime regardless. 3 barons plus steel, that's 4 1.5 X's. And then currently our triggers are 1 flip from Red Seal, and then 3 from Mime Baron Blueprint, and the base one, so 5. Base, Red Seal, and 3 from Mime, so we're getting 5 re-triggers, and we're getting 4 1.5 X's, so this should be fine. That's as balanced as it's going to get. And then on the non-Red Seals, we're triggering 1 less time, so it's also balanced. It's 4 and 4. Right? Yeah, so this is optimal. All right. And don't forget, we have Photograph. That's 2x. That's another 2x. That's pretty good. It's gonna make all the difference. This is not going Naneinf. I'm aware of that, but since you seem to know a lot about Naneinf, do you remember the scoring threshold you need for it? E308? Okay. Looks like we're gonna land in the E110 ballpark? 115 maybe? Yeah, there we go. Peek this shit. Nothing good. Skip. Peek this shit. Nothing good. Skip. Ah, fuck. Didn't move per KO. Cut my life into pieces. Minus 2.25x. Run is bricked. Send it. Time to reset. Hello. Thank you. Did you... I'm wondering myself. I think it would be either a natural negative or like getting a copy of a blueprint instead of a Baron. Like if I saw an invisible Joker, I would likely sell a Baron just to see if I could get another copy of Blueprint or Brainstorm, because either of those would be better than Baron, or at the very least equivalent to Baron, and it would also allow me to copy per KO more, which would allow you to kind of continue scaling with the per KO method. That's my plan, at least. Otherwise, I'm just re-rolling for the fun of it. Alright, I moved per KO. Go next. You have enough headroom to get a Showman. Yes, technically I can also just do a Showman over a Baron. I would lose some score, of course, but it wouldn't be enough for me to, like, lose on the spot. I could just look for something else instead. Even just finding a Mime, which is only uncommon, it's a little more likely to happen. Above 110 without Serpent. Okay. The best scoring without Serpent is something above 110. Okay. Move per KO back over. Do it ahead of time. I was good at it for a little while there, and then I fucked it up. Hey guys, what do you think? Is this an obelisk angle? You think I could squeeze an obelisk in here? Just pivot off of high card here? Easy obelisk pivot? Yeah, I was thinking the same. I do still have a 9 in this bitch. Let's pick up a Hangman. Why did Hangman go behind those Plutos? Huh. I lied. I don't want a Hangman. I want death. And I don't want to pick up too many in case it decides to dupe it. That would be rude. Alright, we're at 98 Plutos. Force is a card to always be selected. Do your worst. Now I'm forced to select both of those, which is hilarious. We'll see if I can still win playing. It doesn't even tell me what I'm playing. I know it's a pair, but it didn't tell me that. $900 1.5x mult triggers is what Reddit says gets to Naneinf. 900 1.5x's is... Okay, cool. That still wins. 900 1.5x's is equivalent to 300 3.375x's, I think is what? Like 2.25 times 1.5, I'm pretty sure is 3.375x. So that seems a little low, actually. 900 1.5x triggers, because 300 3.375s is definitely not E300, because 300 10x's would be E300. If your base mult... Jesus Christ, what is going on? Oh no. The dark side of Balatro has been exposed to the light. I guess it depends on what level high card you have, though, right? Or does it? Does that even matter at all? I guess it matters a little bit, but with reducing returns. You're watching me try my best to break Balatro. That is what is going on here. It's to E154, which is balance. Okay, right. We're assuming plasma deck. Gotcha. No. That's fair then. 900 would actually make a fair amount of sense. We're at 100 just from Perkeo here. Nope, those are not it. I want to win this in the most cinematic way possible. I want it to be so close that like the number of hands I have actually matters. That's what I want. I want to have to play all 5 hands to get it. Play only 1 hand. Cavendish has been around the block today. He showed up like 6 times before we got through Ante 8. He's here for the long haul. He wants to be a part of the team. He's not getting on the team, but he's like, dude, 3x is bigger than 1.5. What the fuck gives? Hey man, it's all about getting to know what jokers are good, learning about some of the little intricacies. I'm actually working on a script right now for like an intro, like getting to learn Balatro kind of series of videos. I don't know how long it's going to take me to put those together because I've never done script writing before, but I'm on the case. It'll happen at some point. Hang 2 cards? No. We already have enough consistency. I don't need to hang anything anymore. What if it's polychrome? No, it wasn't polychrome. Balatro guide, exactly. Yeah, Balatro guide on like the super basics and stuff, small tips and tricks. Is this unseated? Is this unseated? It is sort of. It is, how did that other guy put it? How did you put it? Yes, it's unseated, but I have a mod that allows me to find a Perkeo early, or rather, I told it to find a Perkeo early. Besides that, all the rest of this is unseated. When the plant comes, but that's where you're wrong. I faced the plant in Ante 7. He's not coming back just yet. We are safe for now. Yeah, kind of like that. Exactly. Like it's better than the alternative, which is you guys watching me sit here press R, 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 R until I get a soul in like the second Arcana pack. Nah. Out here sounding like a fucking seal. Or. You would be one of the only people. Alright, what are we currently hitting? With only 2 red seals, we are hitting E76. Excellent. Okay, we'll be fine. We're gonna get to at least 25 without issue. I don't think we're scaling hard enough, but you get back over there before I forget. Skip. Let's take a death. Bro, why do you keep hiding behind? No, I want you up here. And I guess I'll take a fool as well. Whatever. Hoim it. Hoim it. Perkeo. Perkeo. Perk E-I-E-I-O, is that better? Damn, they're trying to give me money to fund my crippling reroll addiction. I only get to play one hand. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Make some more of these is what I'm gonna do. Invigorating gameplay. We need a speed up mod. Yeah, I'm already at 4x. It could definitely stand to be a little bit faster though. It allows me to chat. I can answer questions that people have, if there are any such questions. Skip. Fool for a death. Yup. For KO. Get over there. I lost temperance value by buying that voucher, but I need to get that shit out of there so that I have a better chance to get boss reroll. 1, 2, 3. Fiddle-dee-dee. What would be the difference of selling a Baron or a Mime? Currently, none. Currently, none. Because I have access to Brainstorm and Blueprint. Essentially, your goal there is simply to balance how many Mimes and Barons you have, or more generally, 1.5x's and retriggers. So, because like there's Red Seal and there's the Steel, and you want to try to balance those numbers to get the most value out of it. So currently, nothing at all. But there's situations where selling one for the other could potentially be valuable. Do I have antimatter? I do. Another question for me. Hold on, let me play my hand so that I have time to respond to these. Let me play that. Another question for me. Now that I have Baron, Mime, and 2 blueprints, I no longer have use for Sock and Buskin, do I? Probably not. If I had to... I can't, you know, peer into your deck, but my guess would be probably not, yeah. To E81. 81. Big number go up, man. It's just that easy. Skip. Not worth immolating a bunch of my red seals for 20 bucks. Look at that, going from 27 to 28. Pretty big value. What is up with this? Is it modded? It is not modded. This is Balatro in its natural habitat. Okay, we gotta do it this way. Goodbye, Judgment. And then we do a bunch of this. Yeah. I need that death. Come back to the top, buddy. Get up here. There you are. Welcome back. Cool for a second death. That'll be most of my cards in order, I think. Oh no, we actually duplicate. I told you I was gonna low roll one of these times. Or I guess it's high roll, really. But I guess I'll take an extra death. That's one more card I can change. There we go. Alright, let's make some more red seals. 1, 2. Sorry, I don't need that money anymore, unfortunately. And 3. There we go. And we're down to, what, 1, 2, 3 cards that do not have red seals. I don't have anything else hiding back here, do I? No. Go! 'Tis not modded. Not today. Last time I played, I was playing Cryptid mod. That was a clusterfuck. That bot message is for Twitch only, unfortunately. I don't have a bot set up over on YouTube yet. Speaking of mods, I think that Saturn was the one that let you get up to 16x game speed. Heard. Thank you, healthcare.gov. It's not an entirely pure run. Yeah, I do have a mod that allowed me to get Perkeo early on. Perkeo. Honestly, I don't know the pronunciation. Sorry in advance if that fucked up my mic, by the way. Am I good? Am I still good? I need to, make sure my mic cord sometimes causes a hurricane. Okay, still good. Cool. Start with 0 discards. Very well. Yeah, I could definitely use an 8x or a 16x, especially if this doesn't work out. Which, realistically, probably not going to work out. We've got a lot of value out of Perkeo, but not enough. So currently, how many 1.5x's do we get per king currently? We're getting... How many retriggers? We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the base, 5 retriggers and 4 barons, so we get 20 1.5x's per. Which means that when we play against the Serpent, we're gonna get an extra 6 from discards, up to an extra 4 from hands. Wait, no, 6 from discards, 8 from hands. We're gonna have 14 plus base size of 7. This is 21 times, so that's 420 currently. We gotta come up with some more than that. At some point, I will be willing to sell Perkeo for either a Baron or a Mime. Yes, that works too. I would take an Invisible Joker. I would also take a Showman. Perkeo, but the Perkeo Okay, so it could be either. Fine with me. When I read it, I want to say Perkeo, but it is Perkeo? Got it. I will try to slowly change my verbiage. Ooh, Ankh. Pretty good here, right? Duplicates fucking photograph. Here we go. Let's make a spade. Big Ankh moment. For sure. So on top of the 115 I have here, currently if we ran into the serpent right now, we'd be able to get about 540-ish 1.5x's, and you say we need 900. So we definitely need a little bit more. Not that I'm super likely to get those things right now. But you never know. Yep. When you're 1 to 3 blinds away, absolutely, I agree. It is absolutely a sellable. I'm gonna be looking probably for Invisible the most. Invisible is the most likely to help us. Showman can, but you kind of have to still get lucky after that. So with Invisible, I at least know that I'm gonna get something I need. What vouchers do I have? Yes. That's honestly a fair point. It does reduce... Do you know what the odds are on playing cards? Like, if I take that Joker, how many fewer Jokers am I gonna... Or, if I take that voucher, how many fewer Jokers am I gonna see in the shop? I've cleared quite a few of them out of the pool at this point, though. Like, the fact that I haven't seen the reroll voucher yet is kind of a little bit fucking annoying, really. Alright, we're up to E86. Pretty good. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right that I should get this out of the pool, though. Although technically it's only replaced by its other variant. Oh look, a queen. Seems good to me. Might as well level up Pluto. I mean, it's not really doing a whole lot at this point, but it is... You know, it is technically helping. Just less and less every time I do it. So how's everyone's day? We having fun? We having a good time? Yeah, if there were like a way to just ban it. I fucking hate it. It's useful for like 1 or 2 Jokers. It feels like it should be a Joker with how few synergies it has, right? Like a lot of those vouchers are usually useful generally, but like that particular voucher, it's useful with like hologram, you know, where you want to just add a bunch of random shit to your deck to win. Watching a stream while at work, a classic. Bro, stop hiding. See, there's hologram. Damn, I feel the frame rate lag from all the consumables on the screen. I feel the lag. Every time I hit reroll, it's like, duh! Can't do that, man. Money. It's annoying that I can't re-roll packs. Yeah, true. It'd be nice if I could re-roll for specific ones. Whoops, rolled a little bit too much. Haha. Didn't move per KO. Fuck. Fuck. You gotta look for one of these deathable cards. There we go. Get over there. Remove shadows for settings. Ooh, that's... You know, I didn't realize that was even a thing. Graphics. Pixel art smoothing. Here's shadows. Seems to have helped at least a little bit. It really do be like that, though. Pixel art smoothing. What does that do? That's probably makes it... They make it look a little weird, but... It does help the performance. It also makes it look ugly as sin, though, so maybe I'll keep that one on, since it didn't seem to change all that much. The shadows definitely help, and it doesn't look that much worse. I feel my frame rate returning to me. My life is coming back into my body. I'm once again alive. Ah, welcome! One of two. I don't suppose you got an invisible Joker in here for me. Nope. Alright, Perkeo's in the right place. I remembered. And then I'll go ahead and spend one of my econ to get another Pluto, sure. We go. I play that one. Ding 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 ding. I don't think we're gonna quite go... Well, I'm not gonna say we're not gonna go Naneinf, because, like, one replacement for Perkeo, and we're actually in a pretty good spot. If we get an extra Baron or Mime against the Serpent, that's, like, minimum an extra 100 procs. Probably more than that. One last question. Shoot. What do you have? What is your choice? What is the impasse at which you are? You picked up DNA again? Bro, you got 49 kings. You don't even need that many kings. You're running Baron Mime, man. You ain't got that big of a deck. Speaking of which, I should probably, like, Cryptid to make some more kings so that I actually have enough to run against, the fucking... The guy, the dude, the bro. If I get a king option, I might start trying to take one. Move Perkeo over. Maybe I should start adding cards just to be able to death them. Because right now I think I don't have enough kings to actually run against the Serpent with a full hand. Am I using suboptimal order of jokers? Please do enlighten me. So I pick up this death, which goes into hiding apparently. Hermit. Ribbit. Oh gosh, here's $20. You are not. Fuck, I high rolled the death. Low rolled the death, whatever. -1. Whatever, we're gonna use it anyways, it'll be fine. Go hunting for it real quick. Where ya at, Mr. Ace? There you are! Zoop, zoop. And I think I have... Oh, it's right here. Nice. Let's do this. Zoop. Shuffle around and play. You have 3 mime and 3 barons. You should have 4 barons and 2 mimes. So, yes, but I have a base retrigger from the, like you have the red seal, and you have a base trigger, plus 3 mime makes 5, and then you have the base steel plus 3 barons makes 4, so 4 and 5. So it should still be optimal. I can't go 5 and 5, unfortunately, so it should be optimal. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. The barons before the mime would be optimal placement. That part doesn't really matter because they're the order of the jokers in your hand up here doesn't matter because they're triggering on the number of kings you have anyways. And they're all multiplicative. But the number of each does matter. Let's do a temperance. I think I will pick up one of these. I do need a couple more cards in my deck. So let's see if we can find a death for it. Well, there's a death, but I didn't find it. So, big brain. Use the death so that I can get a death with my fool. Did not draw it again. Very well. These suck. Skip. I love when the game just starts fucking handing you money. It's really the best. Get that. And if I can find myself a fool, that would be great. You got one in there for me? No? Okay. Okay. No big deal. There he is. Let's go. Okay. Do not click next until after you have moved the percule. The goad. Spades are debuffed. This is why I've been making some hearts, some spades. This is exactly why I've been doing this, because I knew I hadn't fought this boss yet. I believe I have fought the heart boss already, though. Oh, I have a fucking normal-ass king in here? Oh, that's the other card I added to my deck. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can dig for him real quick. I don't think it really matters if I accidentally draw a couple more of these. Yeah, whatever. Move the mime back over, play that bitch. Yeah. Tick through all the debuff. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you! I hope that I can. I re-rolled a little bit, but it's, I had so much money, I was just like, fuck it, go next. Welcome back. Alright, we're already winning. Oh, didn't re-roll the boss. No, not... I didn't need to. And we've already fought the serpent, since we haven't started the repeat bosses yet. At least I don't think so. Can you get... If you keep re-rolling, can you actually get repeats before that happens? I don't actually know. Yes, you can? Huh. Good to know. Then I will start with the next boss. Show Stuntman, excellent choice for Plasma deck, as long as you are free anti-8. Where is all my luck? My luck is all gone. I need some better jokers. I'm talking about my luck, but like realistically it's just because 75% of the shop is planted in Arcana cards at this point. Why do I have a lot of consumables? I have a lot of consumables because I have this fun voucher here. Planet cards in your consumable area give 1.5x mult for their specified poker hand, and I am using Perkio, which gives me lots and lots of negative copies of Pluto. So I've got 130 copies of Pluto, so 130 copies of 1.5x mult. Roll for Serpent each time. With Baron Mime, people do that with like 100 kings in deck. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? That would make a lot of sense. I didn't actually expect this run to be a Baron Mime run, actually. When I started, I was like, I'm just gonna do Perkio, and we'll see what we get. And then I drew into... Oh no, I bumped my mic cord again. Well, I'm sure people will let me know if all of a sudden the mic quality goes to shit at this point. Chariot, no. Alright, that's enough rerolls. We got some more money. Let's do a couple of rerolls on the boss blind. Knock knock. Okay, move Perkeo. Who's there? It's me. That's the wall. What you got? That's the eye. Whatever. Yeah, Baron Mime is cutting down the costs by a lot. That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, we got our king. And let's go ahead and make an extra spade. Move our mime back over and play that bitch. 133 is cutting down costs by a lot. It means that the fact that I took an early ectoplasm is really helpful. Also, can we talk about the fact that I have not seen paintbrush or easel yet? Paintbrush or... I think it's easel. Maybe I'm mistaken. Paintbrush and palette. Palette, that's what it's called. Not easel. The other utensil used in painting. Start a GoFundMe for a new mic. It's not so much the mic. The mic quality is actually quite nice. It's the cord. It's just the cord. And I probably should look into that. Stop shrimping and hydrate. Good point. I bumped my mic again. Hopefully that's... Hopefully that's fine. It is not coffee, it is just water. It is water in a cute little mug with an otter on it. There we go. No more need for death right now. What do we got in the Mega Celestial pack? We all know what it is. It's Pluto. And you know what? Let's level up 5 of a kind. You never know, right? You never know. Get Hone. Not gonna matter, but... Damn, we are really buying every single fucking voucher except the one we actually need, aren't we? Like, the sheer value... We've actually bought almost all of them, except for palette and paintbrush. Do I have any tips for how to get better at Balatro? Give me just a moment to reroll this shop a few times, and I will absolutely give you some tips. Perkio. Actually, you know what? I'll do it while I'm doing this here. I'm working on a video for that exact question, because I actually have been getting that question a fair bit. But the biggest tip I can give is probably... plug the video that doesn't exist yet. Right. The best advice that I can probably give is that you really need to know where your points come from when you're worrying about Joker placement and worrying about like what Jokers are better than others. Like understanding that like this is the core of my points, and if I get rid of this right now, I'm going to get screwed, is very important. And then beyond that, also making sure to just take what the game gives you. Like, you might find some jokers that you really enjoy using, and, you know, more power to you. There are certain things that I enjoy using more than others in this game, but sometimes you're just not going to find them. And there are plenty of ways to win this game, so you need to be willing to just take what it gives you. Obviously, try to make things work and don't pick up shit that has anti-synergy. Don't pick up Burglar with Banner and lose a game that was going super well. I wouldn't know anything about that, but don't do that. Move the mine back over. Don't really... Why do I even have this death? Why did I pick this up? I don't even have... Get out of here. No, never did that. That would be weird. Who would do that? Alright, so we're actually still at a point where we are almost winning with just the Barren Mines. That was hitting E21, I think, so that would be E42 after balance. And then, of course, all of this happens, and we hit E93. Zoop. I need more rerolls. I need them very badly. Nope. I've got 24. Currently, I can get... What is it? I said 14 plus maximum 9. Okay, so we should be fine playing against the Serpent. Maybe add a couple more cards just in case. I'll see what I can do. There's a couple more cards. Yoink, yoink. Fuck it, throw a third one in there. What do I care? Hang them immediately. I have extra cards in my deck. I need to get rid of them. No. Just death, really. That's the only one we care about, right? Of course, Hermit and money are nice, but, really, it's death. There you are. There he is. And then if you could give me a fool, that would be cool too, but you don't have to. No, no fool. Okay. I don't want to re-roll at $22 at this point. I could re-roll at $22 right now, or I could re-roll 4 times for that price next ante. Radio, on we go. Move you back over. Go to the eye. I am going to discard looking for one of those cards that I added. I know you're in here somewhere. There you are. Baba Booey. Right, place your bets on what we're gonna get as our next voucher. I'm going to go with... Paintbrush is gonna finally show up. That's my guess. Absolutely not a biased take at all. Completely reasonable. My screen seems to be shaking an awful lot for there to be no fire over there. Gets it right at the end. Oh, I was right. Where's my money? Just kidding, of course. You guys can't pay me. Definitely a fool into death angle. Yoink. Thank you for giving me one of them. And skip all that crap. No. No. Negative. Negatory. I don't know, maybe show me what those are. Sure. Temperance. Love it. What you got? Anything new? Nope. Temperance. We roll again. Death. There we go. Okay, we got it. We did it. Which means I can fool for the temperance now. And just death the last one. Fuck! Didn't move per KO. That. It's literally impossible to remember. I don't know how to do it. Rerolling that boss blind is also super risky right now because I can't reroll multiple times and I could definitely hit the plant again, can't I? That would be very stinky if that happened. That would be incredibly bad. Auto move per KO. For real, I need that shit. You know, Showman showed up quite a few times early on, and then he was just like, nah. I don't know, I feel like you don't respect me. You just sell me whenever you get something better. And then he never showed up again. The screen shake is so, like, weirdly anticlimactic. Alright, move this bitch back over here now. What you got? I don't even know why I would reroll right now. Like, it's literally just the one thing that I'm looking for. I guess technically two. There's two things I could use. Let's take the death. Just in case we see a playing card. There is a playing card. Next. Perkeo. 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 The word is Perkeo. Where's my 7? Not here, apparently. Very well. So this improved my score by a lot, right? Like, obviously. It must have. Because we just got like another 20 procs off of just that one extra hand size. Still not enough to, like, solve all our problems, but... I definitely should have downloaded an 8X or, the Talisman mod, which I actually have, I just don't have it installed right now, which allows you to just skip animations. And just be like, done. Shit would have been over ages ago. But we're here for it now. If I download mods, there's a chance it breaks it, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to myself. That would be even more tragic than waiting this long. Bro, stop giving me money. I don't want money. Well, I do. Don't like... Whatever. This shit ain't gonna happen. I still have my 7, right? Yeah. There it is. Alright. We're here. I forget I can move it just right there at the beginning of the hand as well. How are we doing? How's my stream looking? Are we looking good? We're looking good over here. We are looking... Holy shit. We're popping off on YouTube. I hadn't checked over here, but there's like 20 people over there. Nice. None of them are chatting, and that's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine with me, as long as I know they're there. Liquidation. Not helpful. In fact, potentially, like, a negative right now. Simply because it reduces temperance value, which means fewer rerolls. And I'm not really buying a whole lot, so... Doody-doody-doo. What is our boss? The needle again. Clearly we have wrapped around. I'm actually scared to reroll. Oh yes, absolutely. This is the highest hand in my account. Stats, yeah. By a long shot, too. By a long shot. I think my previous was like 40 or something like that, E40. If you hit Naneinf, does it say Naneinf, or does it just say that E308 or whatever it was? I remembered. I cannot reroll this. As much as I would like to, if I reroll this into the plant, we just on the spot, right? Like, until I have infinite rerolls, I can't reroll. Because we have now wrapped around and we're facing new blinds again. Alright. It says Naneinf. Okay. Word. This is some crazy good stuff, though. I did not expect for this is first run of the day, by the way. Also gonna be the last run of the day, for what it's worth, because I usually only stream for about 2 hours, and we're now at 2.5, and we're still going. But, we got pretty lucky. For it, like, we started, yeah, the Perkio was technically not, natural, but the rest of it was. And let's not forget to shout out our MVP here, Mr. Photograph. He's always coming in clutch for us, showing up right when we need him. Negative form. Yeah, let me get like a negative invisible Joker, just like real quick. Just, you know, just real quick. Just throw that in there. That'd be great. You thought I would forget, did you? Not today. No, I've remembered this time. $68. We're still getting like 111, 112, something like that. It's a little bit higher each time. Every round we have Perkio, it gets a little bit better. and I will be throwing him out the window immediately as soon as I find a replacement. The question is whether we find that replacement before we lose. An early natural negative showman in a run a few days ago. That, I mean, I would imagine that goes crazy, because now you're just, like, specifically on the lookout for just the rarest shit you can find. I think one of the craziest runs I did on stream was probably a month or so back when I was playing a gold stake run, I think it was, and I found an eternal ancient joker, and I ended up hitting like 3 or 4 hexes, or not hexes. I was playing on ghost deck, so I hexed, and then I hit 3 or 4 onks, like kind of back to back to back, and the run was super fucking over in ante too, because I was like hitting 21.5 X's here in ante 4 or something like that. Welcome. We've been awaiting your call, sir. Goodbye, Perkio. Well, it's not getting better than that. And I will be selling photograph right before the needle. In 2 rounds, I will sell Invisible Joker. I will get a copy of one of those. In theory, it doesn't matter which I get. If I get a copy of Baron, it's fine, because then it's 5 and 5. If I get a copy of Blueprint or Brainstorm, obviously I can just move them as necessary, and if it's a copy of Mime, I believe I can just move the Blueprint over to the Baron, and then it's 5 and 5 still. So that's going to be going from 20 procs per king up to 25, which means I believe that's 40 extra 1.5 X's. We lose 1 from selling photograph, because I'm definitely selling photograph. It's not worth taking that risk. And then it'll just, I don't even know from there. I'll just be hoping we get better vouchers, really. What's this? All cards debuffed until a Joker's sold. I suppose I can just save Invisible Joker, yeah. Just not use it for these 2 blinds here. It's not like I'm hurting for score. I just save it and then I sell that on the Verdant Leaf. Easy counter. Because otherwise the only 2 bosses I haven't fought are Big Blind, which doesn't matter, and Shuffles and Flips, which actually kind of does matter, so I'd rather just fight this guy and not just save the Invisible Joker for a couple rounds. Seems easy enough. Yeah, let's go next. Reroll 1 more time for the fun of it, then go next. Yeah, I'll do exactly that. Exactly what I just explained a moment ago. Majority of score seems to be coming from the observatory, not now it's stopped scaling. Yeah, it was scaling about half an E per fight, like, kind of, generally. So, per blind, we would go up about an E.5, give or take. But this big burst is going to be our biggest help right now, because we need to make sure we can survive for these last couple of antes. Also, realistically, I'm quite hungry. So I'm going to start making weird decisions. Though I do think this was still the right call. I do think this was the right call to pick up the invisible there. I'm sorry? That's not what I said. Normally I'm the one who's unhinged, but like I didn't say that. Alright everyone, place your bets on what you think Invisible Joker is going to copy here. We're going to see after this next chop. Brainstorm. Alright, we've got one on Brainstorm. Good lord, this takes forever. At least it's not taking longer, right? That also stopped scaling, is the amount of time it takes to resolve a hand. Wheel of Fortune. Oil Invisible Joker, let's go! Baron for sure. Photo carrying the run for sure. For sure. Whoever just voted for Photo, I seem to have deceived you. I will be selling Photograph. Polychrome Wrathful Joker seems like a good pickup. If you make it shiny, they will purchase it. Nope. Nope. I guess I'll take a Fool for 16 bucks. And one more reroll for the road. Alright. We play against the Verdant Leaf, all cards debuffed until a Joker is sold. I sell Photograph, and then I sell Invisible Joker. It was Mime! You're all wrong. Nobody voted for Mime. Alright, now we actually need to do this, I believe. So now it's Brainstorm and 2 Mimes, so 3 Mimes total, plus the Red Seal, plus the base trigger is 5. And Blueprint, Baron, so 4 Barons, plus the Steel makes 5 1.5X's. 5 and 5. 25 per king is optimal. And also, can't forget, extra 50 chips. Okay, we've finished the Baron and Mime part, now we sit through 150 Pluto procs. It's a nice even number too, you guys can't quite see it because it's behind my camera, but it's exactly 150. And it wouldn't be exactly 150 if I, you know, hadn't forgotten to move Perkio around a little bit. So... yeah, that is not, that's not a Naneinf looking score yet. But then again, we're supposed to be looking for the Serpent. Bro, can I please just get the fucking retcon? I have every voucher. Good lord. How many vouchers do I have? There's only like 5 or 6 options. Just give it to me, man. I'm gonna skip if you show me a voucher tag. For Christ's sake. In fact, I might skip anyways because we're not scaling anymore. There's not really any reason not to skip. Like, basically the only reason is to get a little bit of money so that maybe you see a negative fucking blueprint or a negative showman. But like, when the fuck's that gonna happen, right? Like, what are you talking about? That's not 0.3% chance on a specific Joker. Get the fuck out of here. I've only seen one natural negative this whole run, and it was that photograph that I sold. Here, let's make everyone's life a little bit easier. Skip forward a little bit. Ankh, Stinky. Wraith, Stinky. We go next. Alright, what's everyone's thought process on me clicking reroll boss here? If I hit the plant, the run ends right now. If I hit anything other than the plant, we're fine. Or do I just play it safe? I think we play it safe for one more ante. Let's play through the big blind. Honestly, I really just don't want to skip for that. We're making enough points still. E to the 87th is crazy for an ante 25. Don't reroll. Good news, I didn't. Unfortunately, it seems like there is still a little bit of chat delay over on YouTube side. I knew that though. You can technically turn down the latency further if I were to want to, but then I wouldn't be allowed to stream in 4K. Which, to be honest, I don't actually know for certain if I even do that. I have a 4K monitor. I can stream in 4K, but I don't actually know if I am. Good lord. You know, the sound design and just the animation design in this game, it feels very simple, but it works. Like it's such little small things, like how that little square that pops up behind the 1.5x is like constantly rotating around and shit to make it look more active. Like, it's just little designs like that that are actually like, they make a big difference. Things I wish I could do, you know what I mean? What speed do I play? 4x. I play on 4x. Oh, is that limited to partners? Damn, I didn't know about that on the Twitch side. I was actually talking about YouTube side specifically though. There's an option where you can like pick your latency over on the YouTube side, and if you pick the very, very low latency, you can't do 4K. And now I have two mimes. Invisible Joker did its thing. Are you the one that's been sucking all my luck, bro? The fuck? Nah, it's definitely not. Alright. The Pilar. Cards played previously, this anti are debuffed. Oh, well, I'll play that one. Yeah, I believe I'm on 4x speed still, right? Please? Yes. Okay, good. See, like you can see how the just like the pulsing of each card every time it procs, and then you can see like the square is like moving around and shit, right? Like, it makes it look more active than it really is, because really all it is just flashing on the screen. Turns it to 0.5 speed. I for one love the idea of having to take 4 minutes to play a single hand. That's my favorite choice. No, it's not retcon. Why is it not retcon? At least I can reroll more, but why is it not retcon? Stinky. Next. No skips for rerolls, so I can't reroll the boss either. Alright. Fine. We go next. I'll save my money for boss rerolls, since it looks like we can beat this ante as well. Skip for 40 bucks. I like this. Rerolls start at $0. They're already only $1, but it could be 0. Chad. So satisfying. Cathartic, really. I'm also gonna get tinnitus at the age of 28 from listening to all this. Oh, look at these two bonding. $20. I honestly think I should just be saving my money. Oh, cool. I can absolutely brick my run here and now. Sounds good to me. Spades are debuffed. I have enough hearts that that doesn't matter. And vice versa. You know what? For the sake of making it nice and even, right? Now there's a nice little dividing line here, right? The mimes are on this side, the barons are on that side. Segregated by class. What? Are soup bosses rigged to appear early? I have to assume that for like antes 2 and 3, or antes 1 and 2 rather, certain bosses can't appear. I do notice that there are a lot of bosses that just don't seem to appear early. The only ones I can like really remember seeing ante 1 are suit bosses, the manacle, the psychic. I think I've seen the water, and then the pillar. There might be a couple others that I can't remember, but those are the ones I can remember off the... It's here! Retcon. Okay. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Don't need any of that crap. 13 bucks. Say less. You've never seen Water Ante 1? I feel like I've seen Water Ante 1. Maybe it was... No, I'm pretty sure it was Ante 1. Maybe it was Ante 2 that I'm thinking of. I know Ante 2 you can see the needle, because that bitch likes to show up an awful lot. Are there any consumables I can even find here that are going to be useful? I guess not. We're not going to hit Naneinf, I don't think. I think we're a little bit shy on that. But we are going to hit a rather large number. We are going to hit a rather large number. Can't get Pluto because I have 150 copies of Pluto sitting up here in my consumables already. We're probably not going to see any more of those in the shop. Unless I can find a showman, but... Alright, let's go next. What's our boss? It'd be nice if it was just the serpent, eh? Where's my serpent? Where's the serpent? Where's the serpent? Gonna keep re-rolling until I find the serpent. Where is he? That's a bad one. Where is he? There he is! I honestly think I might just double skip and fight his ass just to see what we got going. Alright, come at me, bro. Should I be playing first? I guess not. Go. Alright, this is gonna be better than the previous one. We are gonna beat this boss, I'm fairly certain. But I don't know if, You know, it's actually an interesting question as to whether or not we might be able to win this. We might be able to, unlike future blinds. Like, once it gets to the point where playing one king doesn't win, we're gonna start going +2 every time. And it's 25 per, so with a hand size of 8, 7 kings, because we have a hand size of 8, we're getting 6 extra from discards and 8 extra from hands. It's 14, it's 21. I already did this math in the past, but I'm doing it again. It's 525. That's not enough. With the extra 150, that's 675. So we'll get over 200. That's our current limit, I think, is over 200. But not 308. Good lord, the numbers are big. They're too big. Those aren't numbers. There's 169 without playing the extra hands. So, we're in a good spot. Extra discard. Hold on a second. Pause. That's an extra 2. I think I reroll a little bit because sometimes you find money, right? You can get some extra money out of this. Nice, 69. Amazing. Never change, internet. Never change. 20 bucks. What we got here? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Yeah, I think we're in the spot now where we're literally just skipping constantly. I'm re-rolling a little bit because we keep getting money. Alright, that's about as much as I want to re-roll though. Let's go next. And skip for bosses. Does this mean I have to re-roll all of the bosses again? Or does it just like, is it just able to show up? 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, so it can just show up earlier than that. That's nice. Alright. Fuck me up, bro. Let's go again. I have extra discards this time. I'm stronger. And when I play, I will get 3 cards, and then 3 more cards, and then... Okay, so I actually do need to add some cards to my deck as well. Hold on. We're not out of this yet. That extra discard added 50 more. If we get another hand size, that's another 25. I still don't think it's quite enough, but it is getting there. More cards, exactly. You telling me this is going to take longer? Correct. And, as it does the calculations, it gets laggy, apparently. Or so it seems. Does my mouse hide behind my... Oh, I can hide my mouse behind my face, behind my camera. But it pops in front of... Oh no, it is behind it. Okay, it's behind the chat bar too. Gotcha. Good lord. Should I actually go install Talisman and see if that shit works? Just a moment. While that actually goes and ticks through, perhaps I shall go peek Talisman real quick. Where did I put you? You're in here. Under Cryptid, I think. No WinRAR license, thank you though. Okay, glow up. Time to glow shit up. $13. $13 dues. $20 dues. Ah, Showman showed back up. Too bad there's no real place for him anymore. What's he gonna do? Like, give me another Baron? You know? Like, what's the point? I get one of you. Add one of these. Reroll some more. Add another couple of these. Another one of you. One more reroll. Hermit. So, in other words, one more reroll. Nah. Alright, get the Celestial pack. Go next. Burglar can be funny. Burglar is net negative, unfortunately, though, because I have more discards than Burglar gives. Oh, actually, yeah, like, it's not better exactly. Because you can Blueprint Brainstorm it. I get what you're saying. You can get an extra 9 hands. Is that hand size worth giving up a Baron or a Blueprint? Actually, it might be. Hold on. He might be onto something here. It might be worth it. It would take fucking ages. I am having a great day. Indeed. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, if I see another one, I'll go for it. Unfortunately, I've already rerolled. Actually, let me go back to main menu real quick, and let me see if I can real quick install this mod and see if it works, basically. I do not have enough cards for that big of a hand size. He's not wrong about that. He's not wrong about that. And I don't know if I have the time to really throw all that back together, but I am limited. Yeah, in fact, I'm already so limited, I'm adding cards to my deck just so that I can do this in the first place. Alright, I'll hold off on the Talisman mod for now. I imagine we aren't going to be going too much longer anyways, with how things are going. I also could just run out of money re-rolling boss blinds. Because I can't beat these normal blinds now, I have to re-roll for Serpent. Needle, water, ox, wall, pillar, mouth, hook, eye, wheel, arm, house, flint, fish, plant, the worst option, psychic, head, shoulders, knees, toes, pillar, goad, plant, mouth, hook, water, flint, psychic, wall, head, we lose. Alright, well, I'm glad I didn't waste all that time trying to get something working when we were about to lose immediately afterwards anyways. Oh, sevens. Yeah, selling Baron for Burglar would have been the correct play if I had a bigger deck. I should have been making my deck bigger than it was. But now we know for the future. And when I come back next time, I'm going to be trying to do this again. However, I will have a mod that allows me to go faster. And also, now I have a little more knowledge. I should probably make a bigger deck. Oh, sevens in chat. This isn't even going to be the biggest hand we played, it's going to be the one we played last time, but... And so it ends. Oh god. Nope, we're not doing that 5 more times. I'm just play it. Hold on, hold on. I'm going out on my own terms. I'm going out on my own terms. This is gonna make it go much faster. At least a little bit faster. We will not die with a roar, but with a whimper. You'll never take me alive. Yeah, the run's dead. We used all our money rolling for the serpent and we couldn't get him. But that is a lot of high scores. That is... Whew. Can't be mad about that. I played a cool 197 cards, which is a lot lower than... Like, you can do an anti-8 run and play more than 197 cards. Absolutely a good run, and I will do it better next time. We will get there. It will happen. So I will, for now, end the stream. But I will be seeing you guys next time, specifically tomorrow. And it will, hopefully go as well as this one run that we did today. So, for now, peace.